Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon, coming to you from the secret underground bacon bunker. Now, originally, I had not planned on doing any top 10 lists until after the end of January. My initial plan was to take my top 10 and compare them to the top 10 most viewed, liked videos on my channel. I then came to the realization that just because people watched the video doesn't mean that they necessarily liked it. Maybe somebody casual just going through suggestions. Oh, hey, I love the Marvel movies, but not the figures. But oh, look, here's a Hawkeye. Great. So, oh, crap, I just realized the glaring error I just made. That's always nice. Sorry about that. So, before I actually begin doing my video, I want to give a disclaimer. I don't just review brand new stuff that comes out. Everything I'm reviewing is stuff I've purchased. It's in my collection, whether it's been here a week or 4 years, it's here. So, I'm reviewing stuff that's come out years ago, stuff that's come out recently, and stuff that's brand new. That being said, my top 10s are going to have a much more unique perspective in that it's not going to be limited to just what came out in 2022. I mean, think of it this way. The top figure of this year, would it still have been the top figure of this year if it had to compete with the top figure from last year? You don't know. So I will be reviewing figures that I actually reviewed on this channel in 2022, not figures that were purchased in 2022. That's going to give me a strange little mix. So today we're going to be doing the Marvel Legends MCU figures because those are the only Marvel Legends I collect. Now, that being said, I was going to do a separate list for Beefy Boys and Build-A-Figures, but I just don't have enough of those to really constitute a full list. Even if I did a top 5, it would just be the 5 that are over there right now. I did make an exception on one Beefy Boy, and that's only because he's just barely Beefy Boy. So without any further ado, let's get into it. At number 10, from the movie Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Death Dealer. Now look, a lot of people hated this movie with a fiery passion. I thought it was okay. I didn't love it, didn't hate it. But when it comes to figures, a good figure is a good figure, whether the movie it's from sucked or not. And this is a good figure. The look and detail on this figure is amazing. The accessories are interesting. The articulation is a bit limited, but given the overall sculpt and paint, I made exceptions. So number 10 on my list, we have the Death Dealer. At number 9, the only boy from the Beefy Boy set on the list, from the Sony Pictures movie, we have Movie Venom. This figure is amazing. The fact that they've sculpted a new figure for this one, instead of just reusing the same Venom body over and over and over, slapping new paint on it and saying, no, it's a movie figure. No, they gave us a new figure. It's got a great sculpt to it. The articulation is amazing. The paint, yeah, I think the paint could have been done a little bit better. But all in all, this is still an amazing looking figure. Number 8. From Avengers Endgame, I give you Fat Warrior Thor. The sculpt on this figure is fantastic. The accessories look great. And yeah, they're a little gimmicky with the whole translucent lightning effect type look. The armor and outfit are very true to what you see on the screen. Face sculpt is great. The whole lightning eye look, I think, is really cool. The braided beard. So yes, number 8 on my list is Fat Boy Thor. At number 7 is one that actually did come out this year. It is a Target exclusive. And it is actually a reissue of an older figure. It is the Black Panther Legacy Collection M'Baku. And I actually prefer this one over the Build-A-Figure version because I have both separate legs on this one. And a lot of the paint details on this are far nicer than what came on the initial one. Only major complaint is the fact that the dry brush and details do not go around to the back. They're just limited to the front. But since I display forward, I'm a little less concerned about it. So, number 7, M'Baku. Number 6 from the Disney Plus Loki series, we have Sylvie. I love the concept of this character. The sculpting of this figure, paint details and sculpting on the face are really great. The armor is well done. The accessories are interesting. All in all, this is just a great figure. So this is why this holds the number 6 spot on my top 10 for Marvel Legends. Coming in at number 5, also from the Legacy Collection, we have Killmonger. I missed out on the first release of these Black Panther figures. At the time, I was not working, didn't really have any money, so even when I saw them, it was a matter of, okay, well, I really can't get that now. So these re-releases have been a godsend for me. And the fact that they've updated the paint on these has made me so giddy. These look so good. Oh, so at number 5, we have Killmonger. I mean, look at the sculpting on this. The paint detail. You see these leopard spot looks all over the figure. It's great. Obviously, articulation's pretty good because I don't have him in a traditional I'm just going to stand here pose. Speaking of which, number 4 on the list is also from the Legacy Collection. And that would be the charged up vibranium suit, nano suit, I guess, Black Panther. How are you going to get a Black Panther with an updated face sculpt and paint and not put the Chadwick Boseman head on there? Once again, beautiful sculpt work all over this thing. The paint is amazing. The likeness is uncanny. So, obviously, this had to be somewhere on my top 10. I mean, look at how deep this butterfly joint is. It's beautiful. And when I get the other black suit version one, I will be putting the masked head on this one and having him hold the vibranium helmet. At number 3, a controversial one from the Disney Plus wave, I give you She-Hulk. So yeah, this is another case of wasn't thrilled about the media, but it's a great figure. I think the green might be a little dull, but the face sculpt on the figure looks better than the face sculpt on the CGI in the show. Hair beautifully done. Sculpting for the body is really well done. Great musculature. Great proportions. Only downside I have is with the paint that they did on the shoulders at the top of the arm. Yeah, they had to paint over a darker color and it just kind of bled through. But yeah, number 3 on my list, She-Hulk. Coming in at number 2, we're going back to Disney Plus. From the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, the flashback Winter Soldier. This is a beautiful figure. The sculpt on this is amazing. The paint detail is very true to what you would see on the Winter Soldier. The old style metal arm. Got the Russian red star on there. And the face sculpt. Mine looks a little bit wonky-eyed. But the face sculpt in and of itself looks very much like Sebastian Stan. So he's holding the number 2 spot on my list. And number 1, and call me biased on this one. Number 1, we have from the Black Widow movie, Red Guardian. Now, this came from the 2-pack with Melina. The sculpt is virtually the exact same as what came with the single-pack release. The paint has been updated, made more movie accurate, and the face sculpt is a lot more accurate. I love this character. Alexei was just hilarious. And you know I love some good humor in my movies. Sculpt is well done. You could tell he's thicker, but he's not necessarily overly muscled. So he's like me. Got the beard like me. So much so that his old head is on my other figure. The Big Bacon figure. So that's number 1 on my Marvel Legends top 10 list for this year. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate mail because, well, that came out in 2020. Well, yeah, but I did not review it on my channel until this year. So there you have it, Big Bacon's top 10 Marvel Legends for 2022. Once again, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time.